Thank you for introducing me. Let me start with a warm welcome to you all. We started the preparations of this meeting last year, and yeah, we sort of took it just for granted that it would take place at a nice location, starting with coffee, ending with a reception, drinks and all. But well, we all know what happened in the meantime, and here I am addressing you through a video conference system with no coffee, no drinks, no reception. I guess by now we all got very much used to this type of interaction. And while I still think video conferencing is not ideal for an event like this, content-wise, I'm convinced this afternoon will be as interesting as it would be in any form. As most of you, at least the elder part of the audience, might know, Food for Psychologists is a novel, more accurately, an autobiography by the Dutch novelist Harry Mulisch, who wrote this novel in 1961. And while Mulisch offered the reader some sort of exhibitionistic spectacle, practicing the art of self-fashioning, he became an expert in later. The title of this book soon started to get a life of its own, very soon after 61, and it was used since then mainly as an expression to point to odd and inexplainable behavior of people. This is not what we are pointing to this afternoon, however. On the contrary, to continue this analogy, the food we offer you as researchers in psychology consists of information which is not odd at all, but makes a lot of sense actually. Information about research data in all forms, like images, like video, audio, MRI data, even microdata. And we also will discuss the implications of GDPR and talk about data management in general. In short, the food menu of this afternoon will be diverse and also interesting, in my opinion. This event is organized by DANS in cooperation with LCDRM, het Landelijk Coördinatiepunt Research Data Management. And we both do this for a reason, and that is that we believe that data sharing enhances the quality of research. Why is that? Reuse of data accelerates the circulation of knowledge. Research becomes repeatable. Results become verifiable, I have to say. And on top of that, reusing data is obviously more efficient than producing the same data set over and over again. This is basically why DANS and why LCDRM came into existence, to promote and to facilitate the reuse of data. And the mission of DANS, therefore, is very short and uncomplicated, straightforward, enhancing the quality of research by advancing the reuse of research data. And we do this in several ways, by working a European project to set standards, to develop methodologies, to develop infrastructure. We do this by promoting the fairness of data. In other words, the findability, the accessibility, the interoperability, and the reusability of data. We do this by sharing our expertise, to offer training, to offer consultancy for data stewards, as well as for researchers at universities. And maybe most importantly, by offering access for depositors as well as users to a certified and thus safe and trustworthy research data repository. And I'm proud to say that with more than 140,000 data sets, in terms of data sets, DANS is in the top 5 of the world's largest repository of research data in the world, and by far the largest repository and expertise center in the Netherlands. It was, to come to a conclusion, a bit of a challenge to organize this event in Corona times, and the organizers and technicians put a lot of work in it over a long period. And I just want to mention the names to express my gratitude. Ricarda Braukman, Marion Wittenberg, who dealt with the content and the search for speakers. Arnold Jippes, who put a lot of effort in configuration of the conference software. I also want to mention Margriet Miedema and Ingeborg Verheul of LCDRM, and in Ingeborg's case, formerly of LCDRM. And last but not least, our head of communications, Heidi Berghout, who did the overall communication and co-ordination. Well, the next few hours, of course, will be the proof of the pudding, of course, but based on the track record, I expect that the organizing team did a thorough job. And I also, of course, want to thank the speakers of this afternoon, and not to forget, and most importantly, thank you all for attending this. So again, welcome, and without further ado, as they say, I would like to give back the floor to Ricarda for announcing the first speaker of this afternoon.
Yes, thank you, Henk, for this nice introduction.